We back again with another one. There are some of us who are called to be teachers for a reason, for a purpose, right? Okay. So when it comes to a lot of different things, you guys see the title. We talk about like hermits, and we need to understand what a true hermit is. A hermit is someone who has past life ties to, healing, inner work, soul work. They're just innately healers. Okay. My self node is a Virgo. And so for me, it was, destined for me to gain illumination as to the darkness of my past life, my hermit energy, right? Begin to get illuminated and rise above that into my Pisces North Node, which speaks about me coming into the collective as a healer. Now, there's a reason why I want to talk about this. I like how these decks are two different decks, but they have similar imagery. You see how she has a star, right? Okay. We talk about star seeds, and we see the star. Okay, so we're gonna talk about the star. You guys, this is important. We keep talking about that root of truth that you have, that seed of truth, or whatever that is. Okay, let's talk about it. For people who are drawn to me, I believe there are many different, as we know the Bible says, different tribes and different things like that. However you believe what you believe is how you believe what you believe. But for me, right, a lot around this energy of 17. Like I said, it was 17 years before I was introduced to the twin flame journey after knowing my person. That's one, right? Also, my birth month is in July. Sevens have always followed me, right? My birthday is July 25th. That's 7-7. And I tap in and I'm like, wait a second, that's 14. That's the temperance card. Okay, and I learned about myself, right? My past life through learning who I am in this life. So I learned, and I just learned some more today, and I'm going to teach you guys something about what the star actually is. What a star actually is, the symbology of it, okay, and how it has a lot of ties to the Bible and Scripture. And the Bible, like, what is the word I want to use? Comparing a star, like the symbology of 222. I can't even say the words right. The symbology of a star and a teacher is scriptural, is what I'm hearing, okay? I don't know. Whoever needs to know will know. The true hermits understand. But you see how the one star in the middle, right, is yellow. And then we have 7 stars around. So we talk about 8 stars. 8 is what? Abundance, prosperity, harmony, right? Moving forward after gaining enlightenment. Now, when we talk about the lion, which is the number 8 card in tarot, that's the strength card, right? So when we talk about our ties and our root and where we come from, hold on one second. When we talk about our roots and why they're so strong and this and this and that in our DNA, it's literally who we are. We come from a line of, I'm hearing descendants, okay, that come from a tribe, okay? Some of you guys who are part of this tribe, let me say it like this. There are many tribes. Many tribes have been scattered. You will have to use your discernment, okay? But the tribe that I'm from, the tribe that if you are called to come over to my channel, right, to learn, to grow, and evolve, it's because you have a root, right, in the tribe that I am a part of. And it's your journey to find out how you fit and how you belong. I'm giving you some gems and some jewels. So the star card talks about, okay, there are, I don't know if anyone has anyone ever heard of the 7 eyes of God, okay? If you have, then this is going to make sense to you. You know, the eye of Ra, the eye of Horus, 22-4. Okay. Divine Feminines, a lot of you came into the knowledge of the eye of Ra as being the Most High through your ancient Egyptian ancestors or what have you, right? So today I said, oh, wait, remember earlier I said there's 2 eyes, right? Okay. So Divine Feminines have come into the knowledge of, eye of Ra. Divine Masculines are coming into the energy of the eye of Horus, right? 444, protection is coming through. Your ancestors are trying to alert you guys to these things, right? Because we're forming trinities here, right? Trines, trinities. Okay. We're going to get into it further, what I'm talking about. You guys will be able to connect these dots. You see them. You'll be able to connect them. All right. So what you guys need to know is you guys are placed in different spaces, right? And there are 7 of you that are meant to come to my platform, wherever I am, 7 of you, to be healed, to learn where you come from, to learn about your root. That's what the 7 talks about. That's what the chariot is. Because there are 7 people that the ancestors know within my collective, okay, are healers who are actually chosen stars. And this yellow star that is in the middle is the star of the divine teacher who has the providence, okay, to teach what you guys need to know. Aquarius is the collective. So there is a collective of people in the world, somewhere, all over, okay? And you're chosen, and you feel called to come to my channel or my platform. It's because our ancestors are aligning the stars. Now, there's a reason why you guys are being called to wake up to your inheritances, who you are, why you're here, why people are coming up against you. Again, there are 7 people. Now, for every 7, there is 2. That will help break it down. For my collective and who I'm talking to. There are 7 individuals who are chosen. For every 1, there is 2. That is 14. 14 is that temperance card, correct? There are 14 earth angels that God is calling to wake up. Angels that have been sleeping, that are truly the true ones, the real ones. Okay? 5 talks about the Hierophant, right? 4 and 1 is 5. Okay. I'm trying to clear some things up for you guys and why you're here, why you're being called to come to me, why you're being called to get the messages 727. Because Spirit wants you to know something. It's bigger than a lot of people realize and understand. This collaboration that is going on behind the scenes is your ancestors waking you up to truth of who you are so you can find your soul family, your soul families. Because a lot of you guys, like I said, you were placed all over the world. You were born all over the world. You were born wherever you were born. You don't know these people. But there's a light that you have. And this light is that internal lantern that is divine, that is true. And they say real recognize real. So as I said, there are 7 of you who are called to follow me. And of those 7, there are 2, 818. I said earlier, double blessings. I said, I have Ra, I have Horus. I said Trinity, right? So you guys must understand, this goes deeper than this lifetime. You guys have ties and roots to something stronger than you, higher than you, more powerful than you. Some of you guys are shook right now. Like, oh shit, this is real life. Yeah, it is. These are past life connections. I'm going to read my channel message in a second too. There's a reason why I said the original tarot was always going to be the best tarot for those that are new coming into it to see if it's truly for them. Because the cards will resonate for you. The meaning, it will hold a meaning. It will mean something. The 17, the star card, for me, every time I saw it, I just thought of my twin. But honestly, and he's not an Aquarius. He's not. But I think of, when I see the star card, I think of my person. That's just what it is, right? But there's a deeper meaning to the star card. It has nothing to do with fame and fortune. It has a lot to do with who you are and who you were called to be. You see? What else do we need to know? 4 of Wands, 1111, like I said. Coming into union with self. Seeing who you truly are and knowing why you're here. Why you are a beacon of light. Why you're called. Why you're called to birth and create things. As above, so below. Why people are always watching you and waiting on your communication. There are people that know divine feminines out here, okay? Even if they don't know how to put it into words, that you have what they need to move forward. 10-10, okay? And this is why at every time you're called to be a space of love and illumination. Because just like myself, okay, I have a tribe of people that spirit is calling me to wake up. Tribe of Judah. I resonate with the lion for a reason. I talk about Sekhmet for a reason. Okay. So whatever this was, there's been a lot of warfare going on. He's still here. He's still here. Whoever this he is. Whoever this energy is in the collective. Capricorn water energy. It's like earth. It's earth and water energy. So it's like, it's people who are off balance, definitely. People who are mentally stuck. So I wouldn't worry about that. These are people, okay. All right, okay. These are people who Three of Cups celebrated pretty quickly when it came to trying to send you hermit energy, okay? And what is hermit energy? Hermit energy is anything that is low vibrational, anything that is meant to keep you dark, anything that is meant to keep you stuck. These people did a lot of this. But in your darkness, did I not say 5 is the Hierophant? You hear the motorcycle, right? Did I not say that these were meant to be teacher-student moments and why you had to go through these things and learn from the teacher? So for you guys who are following me, my guidance is definitely divine for you. And there's a reason that you guys get the keys that you get. Not everybody, just because people listen to me doesn't mean they get keys. Some people listen to me and think they're getting keys, but they're not getting the actual keys. You understand? Okay. The true ones will understand. All right, that's how I gotta say it. The true ones will understand. Put that down, please. Put my stuff down, okay? The true ones will understand what this Knight of Wands actually is. The Knight of Wands is someone who's passionate about their purpose. The Knight of Wands is someone who is passionate about whatever it is they are undertaking and embarking on, okay? That's what the Knight of Wands is. So you guys right now continue to be passionate because your passions are driving you is what I hear. Your passions are what's driving you and freeing you. Tower, Sun, 8 of Swords. Your passions to move forward, your passions to see clearly, your passions to be guided, right? Are what's taking you into these epiphany moments and leading you right into your happiness, your wish fulfillment, your freedom. What are you guys being freed from? Lies and manipulation that you guys have been hearing your whole lives. Ace of Swords in reverse is lies. For you guys who are drawn to me, you're drawn to me because we have a soul connection from past lives. And I was called to be the teacher to wake you up to your true divine essence. Okay? Nothing happens for no reason. You guys must understand that as well. So just know, right now is a powerful time for you guys. Those of you guys I feel like have been looking into your ancestry, your lineage, things like that. A lot of clarity is coming, and this I feel like is another piece that you needed to know, your ties to like the Egyptians and all the different things and where you fall in line, right? You guys are learning. As I said, there are 7 that I am called to awaken. Okay? And with that 7, it is times 2. Whatever that means for you. That's what I know to be true. So there are 14 people under the sound of my voice that I was called to awaken and enlighten to who they are. Okay. I'm not a part of that. I had to awaken first. So there are 7 plus me. Okay? And of course, well, I'm going to say that again. There are 7 plus me. So there's 7 plus, then that means there's actually 8. So, yeah, there are 8. 17, the star card, there's 8 stars. So there's 7 stars. There's a 1 in the middle. So yeah, sorry guys. My counting was off. 8. Okay? Why do you think we see so many of the 8 of Pentacles? 8 of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles, self-mastery, mastering what? Who you are, mastering self, to realize where you fall in line in this divine plan that's happening right now. Because not everybody is everybody. There's a reason why we go through these things. We heal ourselves for a purpose. So you guys have healed to know where your seed of truth is, where your root is, where your whatever, your divinity comes from. My tribe is the tribe of Judah, root of David. And if you resonate with me, you fall in the same category. And that's the truth. The sun is the same as the star, is it not? I'm just saying. Okay. So the Seven of Pentacles. You see now the numbers and why they are significant. If you feel called to resonate with me, it's because you were chosen to do so. And that's all I can say. I'm here to remove those blockages. When it comes to finances for you guys, the sun, the Ace of Pentacles, sun, isn't it not the same thing? Eye of Ra, the sun, right? Son of God, whatever, however you want to look at it. Most High, coming in, giving humanity, the world, new beginnings, positivity. Why? Because you've learned who you are, you learn where you come from, you learn what you deserve, right? You learn what your ancestors will not accept. This isn't because you didn't want certain things. It's because your ancestors know where you come from, your lineage. And you cannot have certain things. You've had past lives of being neglected, of having lack, of people stealing from you. This lifetime, your ancestors put in extra work to wake you up to who you were meant to be. That's why you have the two cups, right? You're in water and on land. You're in your emotions and you're on earth. You're as above, so below. You nurture all of humanity, right? All of the collective Aquarius energy with your gifts. You pour into others, right? You pour into the 3D as you pick up from the spiritual. And you're guided to do so for a purpose. There's a bigger thing going on here. It's not about who doesn't want to resonate with you. It's about who you're called to resonate with and who's drawn to you. Okay, readers? Don't worry about subscribes. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about likes and all that other weird stuff. It's not what it's about right now. It's about waking up the collective to who they are, where they come from, who their tribe is. You know, unique soul tribe. That's my tribe. And if you're a part of my tribe, this is who we rock with. Now, in order for you to find out your true divinity, you got to tap in because it's here. It's in your favor. You're chosen to do so. Okay? Hold on one sec. Close that, please. Close it. Hold on one second. Y'all. All right. No, we're not doing that. Thank you very, very much. Come here, please. Okay, so I'm gonna read the channel message that I got. It'll make sense if it makes sense for ya. All right, there are 7 is what I heard. You know, the Chariot card, there's a reason that number is there. There's a reason the 7 talks about illumination and enlightenment. There's a reason 777 is a lucky number. Understand? Sam, come here. Dad. There's never going to be a quiet moment where I do this, okay? I'm just telling you, until these kids is in school, so, and it's Sunday, so even if they wasn't in school, whatever, even if they was. All right, 7 spirits of God I have sent into the earth, okay? That will make sense for whoever needs to understand it, okay? There's a lot, too, about Revelations. Someone needs to go read that, okay? And each, like I said, in each 7 there are 2, 7 times 2. 14 is, like I said, the angels. 5 is God. Talk about heaven sent. Chosen beings. You must understand your authority. You must understand what you're called to do. And you must trust and believe in that, okay? There are 14 angels of God, true ones, who need to be awakened to who they are. That's why I do what I do. That's why I keep talking. There's so much spiritual warfare right now going on, and it's so heavy. I'm not really feeling it like that. But I know what's going on because I know my energy's off. But at the same time, it doesn't affect me the way that a lot of these people think. Because I already feel it. I guess I speak the messages before it happens, and then they just happen. I don't know when they happen, but I can feel when they are happening, right? So in order to combat the energy, we got to put out more truth, right? So lucky number 7, there's a reason for that. Eye of Ra is God's eye. Okay, we all know that. That's what Divine Feminine was taught through ancestors. Divine Masculines were taught of the Eye of Horus, combining the 2 eyes of the creative divine source to build the Trinity. Was God now? Then it makes me think too, I had to stop the other day. Well, God is about creation and miracles and birth and da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, damn. Like, it leads you to think sometimes, like there's I guess there's been theories or questions about whether or not God was man or woman, in energy, right? Because if only woman can birth, then it makes it seem like, So that's some things too that are to be left up to, however you want to interpret it. But I had that thought myself, like the Eye of Ra, if the Eye of Horus is meant to be the masculine eye, right? And the Eye of Ra was meant to be the feminine eye, does that mean that Ra is feminine energy and Horus is masculine? You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Okay, so take it to mean how you need it to mean to resonate for you. Okay, I'm not telling anybody to think anything. 2222. I'm just saying it is what it is. The star card. 7 stars are the angels of the 7 churches. Okay, teachers and stars are spiritual, spirit of God. Okay, it'll make sense for whoever needs to make sense for. All right, that's all I know. So that was the channel message that I had, brief message for you guys to understand more about the roots of tarot and why it resonates for you, why my cards resonate for you, what the connection is between us, how the energy flows so well. It's because we come from the tribe, the same tribe, and we are being called to awaken each other as to who we are, why we interact with each other, what we're called to build based off of what our ancestors were trying to create before we got here. Yeah, so that's that message. I don't know who needed that. Just clarity. Because I guess we all know there's been so much talk about how tarot is of the devil and this and this and that, and everything is how you use it, right? So this message had to come in because a lot of people need to be set free right now. This is your ancestors coming in and protecting you as you guys go through transformations, death and rebirths in your life that are meant to occur right now, okay? They're meant to. I'm just here to help you get through them and see the higher side of why you're going through the things you're going through in your 3D reality right now. And that the reason why you're going through these things is because you're actively being protected in the spiritual realm. And if I didn't give these messages, you wouldn't understand why your energy is feeling the way it is. But your ancestors are saying there's no need to be defensive. They are protecting you. They are fighting on your behalf. The 7 of Wands comes after the 6 of Wands. The Six of Wands is victory and success. So I told you guys, you already had your victory and success, okay? Even if this was spiritually and it hasn't manifested physically yet. You guys have had your Six of Wands victory and success. And now you guys are at the point of Seven of Wands, protecting that which you created, protecting your success, protecting your image, protecting your name, whatever, from whoever was trying to kill it, right? So your ancestors want you to know that they are working behind the scenes to protect you as well, okay? They will let you know when you need to stand your ground. They will let you know when you need to be protected. They will let you know when to release control. But just trust them because they know what's going on. They have a higher view of the situation, higher than you can see, okay? They know who is in this energy when it comes to you, wanting to win at all costs, okay? They understand. Some of these people have a God complex, okay? That's what I'm going to say. And some of these people, like we have people in our 3D reality that feel like because they're older than us or because they're our uncle or because they're our father or because they're this or that, that they can do stuff like this and get away with it, right? So a lot of you guys need to understand some of the power plays that are happening right now for chosen beings when it comes to these energies. And you just need to know, don't worry about it, okay? Don't worry about it. Continue to heal. Continue to focus on yourself. Get up out that dark night of the soul and realize there's nothing that you can do about being chosen. At this point in time, it's either stay there in the negative energy and continue to deal with it or get up out of it and realize that you have been given the power to heal yourself. Overall energy. Overall energy. Okay. I'm coming through and giving you this enlightenment that is necessary for you at this time. All right, there's been a lot of spell work that's been going on to keep you guys stagnant. Eight of Cups, from moving away from things that no longer serve you, to stop you. I'm hearing blocking third eyes. There's been so much going on in my collective because I guess we're moving quicker than a lot of people think that we would. But because of that, the spell work, the manipulation comes quicker, it comes faster. It's more aggressive. But at the same time, with that being said, your ancestors say, just hold on. Expect to have something to celebrate, okay? Expect to have something to celebrate. Know that the messages that I give you come directly from the highest beings of light at every moment in time. Every time I give a channeled message, it's because someone needs it. It's a message that's going to help you remove a blockage in your life, a stronghold in your life. And today, as we've seen, 2727, there have been many. Continue to stand in your authenticity. Continue to be an independent person, an independent mind who is going after your independent abundance. Continue to focus on yourself. Continue to choose a lane and stay in it. Continue to be the best version of yourself every day and know that what you are planting, you will reap the harvest, okay? You will reap that which you have sown. Your ancestors ensure you of it. And so do I. I'm here to help you free your mind so that you can attune and tap in to the divine design, okay? Every psychic is not divine. Every high priestess is not divine, okay? I'm just telling you that. So take a leap of faith. Zero talks about an initiation. You guys are being initiated in the spirit to take a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith past these illusions and start a new journey. Zero is everything and nothing. Isn't that alpha and omega energy? Okay, hold on. This way, please. I need that down, and I need you this way. Hold on, I got, there's something else I want to read too. Let me see. Okay. All right, go ahead this way, please. So yeah, that's what I got. There was some things that I read, let me see, that I started researching. Like, this is how it comes to me. Divine Feminine. Oh, yeah, I see. Sorry, I'm just looking at different notifications that be popping up when I do on my lives. Divine feminine heightened gifts are coming. Yeah, I know. I feel it. I'm telling y'all. Well, when they do so much spell work to block you from seeing, all you can do when the channel gets opened is see everything that they was trying to block. And it just comes in quicker. So it doesn't make sense. But, And then all you can say afterwards is like, oh, that's why he was blocking me. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm going to do it anyway. So. Okay. Okay, let's see. So some of the info that I saved, I took a couple screenshots. Because there's something I was just sitting here, I was like, what are the two eyes? Are there more than two eyes? And I remember when I was reading the Bible, I was called to read something. This was a long time ago when I was like forced to read it again. Well, read it, I should say. I don't want to say again because when I was forced to read certain things, I remember seeing something about the chariot in the Bible, the cherubim or something, the seven seals. And this is what I'm saying. Like, this is real. This isn't, there are 7 individuals who need to wake up. Okay. So the eye of providence, or the all-seeing eye of God, is a symbol that depicts an eye, often enclosed in a triangle and surrounded by rays of light or glory, meant to represent divine providence, whereby the eye of God watches over humanity. Glory. My Nana's middle name is Gloria. Just saying. Okay. So was my daughter's. All right. The eye of, let me see. The all-seeing eye can perhaps be traced to the eye of Horus of Egyptian mythology. Whatever. In Hinduism, it appears as the third eye of Shiva. Every, what is it, religion, nationality, creed, whatever you want to call it, I don't want to be disrespectful, goes by something different. What does the eye represent in the Bible? Eyes express the innermost feelings and desires of the heart. Therefore, a good eye revealed morally good and generous intentions, while an evil eye exposed an evil heart with wicked intentions of envy, greed, and jealousy. Okay. So a lot of people are like, oh, someone just looked at you funny and they sent you all this energy. That's how an evil eye works, because behind the evil eye, there is a heart with wicked intentions of envy, greed, and jealousy. Pay attention. Okay. Let me see. I'm just talking about the eyes, So I'm just saying, and why this is important to understand. My right ear is ringing, okay? The eye of Ra, or Re, however you want to say it, is a being in ancient Egyptian mythology that functions as a feminine counterpart to the sun god Ra, and a violent force that subdues his enemies. The eye is an extension of Ra's power, equated with the disk of the sun, but it often behaves as an independent goddess. So the eye of Ra, right, is the Most High's counterpart. Does that make sense? The eye of Ra is the Most High's counterpart. The eye of Ra is who the Most High sent into humanity, right? For divine providence of humanity. You understand why you guys have sight and eyes and visions, and why you're called to see what you're called to see and trust it, even if no one else does. And why you're called to stand in your power. Because the eye of providence is actually what it's called, and it is a symbol that depicts that you, are surrounded by rays of light and glory, and it is meant to represent divine providence for you, chosen beings. And this is why we see the eye, the way we see the eye depicted in our money and things of such, right? The triangle connecting the bridge, you see the gap, you see the illumination around the top of the pyramid. Well, triangle. Okay, let's take it back to the roots. Okay, nation number 7, where we are right now. See how my lights just went up, right? Okay. There's a bigger purpose here. We're meant to bridge the gap with love. Okay. And these energies just flipped can do nothing but go in reverse, because when you know the purpose, then you understand the mission, then you are guaranteed success. You understand? It's just the way it is. You are just a moving vehicle in this process, okay? Stop thinking about it in terms of, oh, my life is so hard, my life is so this. No, you are being used at a time where you're being called and asked to surrender to love and healing so that the highest forces that there are can use you to be an example of how they come through all forms of life to illuminate all forms of life. Understand? Divine feminines, the eyes, divine masculines, the sacral chakra, the purity, those y'all see it. Okay? Let go, release, surrender. Surrender to your journey. Surrender to the beauty of your life. Okay? Surrender to it. Really look at the beauty of your life. Really look at how loved you are. Look at how loved you are. Just look. Most High will stop shit for you. Literally, stop shit for you. Okay, you satisfied yet? Nah, okay, hold up. It's still on hold then. Nothing will move until your concern is heard. Nothing will move until you receive what you want. This is what the Most High does for chosen beings who are at this level. Because y'all have the keys necessary to open the door and commune. You don't got to ask nobody else. And this is why you guys are some of the realest readers out here. Because you understand that connection. And you understand the root. And why you guys were called to take the positions that you were called to take. And why you were called to help heal others. It's not about you. It's such a selfless act of love that you guys are embarking upon. Where a lot of times you guys don't get the credit that you are due. But I'm here to tell you, for those of you who give your energy to a world that seems so dark and seems like they never receive it, you need to know that you are being called to speak because there are people who are called to hear you. And by them hearing you, they will awaken. And by them awakening, they're able to change their lives. And by them changing their lives, they're able to change the lives of someone else's. And that someone else is able to awaken and change the lives of someone else. You understand? Each one teach one now. We're just meant to pass on this cup of love. It doesn't mean we got to love everybody and kiss anybody's ass. But it does mean that we have to be understanding, loving, compassionate, and realistic. And understand that love truly is the highest vibration of all. Love for ourselves first will help us to have love for all else in existence. It just does. It just has to at this level. Yeah, I'm hearing just heard the purge. A lot of people are clearing. So these truths are coming out. A lot of people are healing. A lot of people are listening into they're tapping in, tuning in, not fearing the love. A lot of people aren't fearing love anymore. A lot of people aren't fearing healing anymore. A lot of people aren't fearing their gifts anymore. A lot of people are using this moon energy the right way, the high vibrational beings. Okay? Love is the highest vibration of all, and that's not no illusion. I just heard love has the power to cure a multitude of sins. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's from the Bible or something too. I don't know. Maybe it is. Someone tell me. But 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, 7 of Cups in reverse. There is no illusion that's going to keep you stuck when it comes to this promise. Okay? 7 of Cups in reverse. 9 of Cups. 7 of Cups in reverse. 2 of Swords. Someone wants you to be disillusioned. That is stalemate. When it comes to your 10 of Cups, someone wants you to be unhappy. This is not someone. These are some people. Up to 20 people for some of you guys who have platforms, okay? If you don't have a platform, this is just, there are 10 people that have backstabbed you. These people could be close people to you. Up to 10 people that did some things. But Spirit says it's okay. You're over it. You see the shirt, right? Over it. Because you guys are already here, embracing this and being happy. So your spirit guide is saying, continue to do this. Continue to be a blessing. Continue to give your gift of illumination. Continue to give your gift of new beginnings. Continue to give your gift of abundance. Continue to know each one, teach one. And continue to know that the right reason that you're doing it will be shown. There's generations that are coming up after us. And these children have to be enlightened as well to who they are, what their truth is, where they come from. So, for everyone who is getting the gift of knowledge, the gift of clarity, the gift of insight, you need to know that it's meant for you to use it for yourself, to harness it, to stash it in your spiritual piggy bank, and share it and spread it. Because as we share the spiritual knowledge, it gains interest. Okay? What good is it to have all the knowledge for self? Right? What good is that? We can only do so much by ourselves and with ourselves, right? We want to build and create something. We need other people to create it, right? Divine Feminine, you got to the space where you learned that. You wanted to be an entrepreneur, and you wanted to do everything on your own, and you were afraid of working with people and connecting and collaborating because you knew this was going on, that was going on. But at the end of the day, it was like, damn, I'm missing opportunities because I'm so worried that somebody's going to steal something from me, or I'm so worried that, I'm not good enough, and da-da-da-da-da. Meanwhile, this whole time, all you had to do was listen to yourself, and you could have been a little bit further. Not saying anything is wrong with what you did. You were learning and growing. Now Spirit is saying, okay, it's time to collaborate. It's time to open up to those like-minded individuals, not the same people from your past. No, it's time for you to open up to new individuals that are going to move you forward in your spiritual journey, okay? Because there are people that are waiting for you guys. There are people in this energy. And you guys are the ones who just came out of this energy. There are people, like I said, who be on their phones, waiting for your next video, waiting for your next live, waiting for your next show, whatever it is. They be waiting for it because they're in a space where they need healing. They need peace of mind. Y'all know what 10 swords feels like. These people need the healing that you have. So God says you're going to give it to them, or are you going to just let them be hurt? What are you going to do? Where is your heart? Where is your heart when the world is like this? Because see, the world didn't know what they were doing, but you do. So this is where your heart, divine beings, gets judged. Do you leave people the way they left you? Or do you say, okay, you know what? We're all changing. We're all growing. I know better. I hope they know better. So I'm going to wish them well. And I'm going to wish them that they heal. And I'm going to do what God has called me to do, despite the people who are around me that feel this way in regards to what they have done to me. I'm going to still give myself as a loving vessel for healing. Because that's what we're called to do. Because we fight in the battle of love. There's already been enough separation. We fight in the battle to unify. It's either we're going to build or we're going to destroy. And the Most High says if he has to come in and bring a tower and destroy some shit, there has to be a rebuild. But it has to be positive at this point. So there are rebuilds happening. How you know what it's going to be is where you have fallen in your life, the things that you've done, the choices you've made, the chances and opportunities that you were given to do the right thing. All of this is watched and noted. I see a lot of unions, reunions, celebrations, happy times coming. But this is because 5 talks about learning lessons. And with the Hierophant, it talks about learning a spiritual lesson. So we can have a celebration in our physical reality. Because spiritual beings, we are always going through teacher-student moments. We're always being tested. And if we don't pass a certain test, then we don't get to have that celebration. You see? It's spiritual. People don't want you to know that. They want you to not look at your life in terms of you being a spiritual being living a human existence. They want you to think of everything tangible, everything 3D, everything money, 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 money. So that you don't see the fact that you are a divine force and money will always be given to you. Always. And so when people start to take you off of your path of knowing thyself and tapping into the spiritual nature that you are, okay, that is how they are able to manipulate energy. Spiritual beings, men, women, whoever you are. There's a need here for you to understand spirituality and practicality. There is a need for, if you are a spiritual being, to realize, understand, and balance your spiritual life and your physical life. Meaning you are a spiritual being. You have to take away from wondering, worrying about the 3D things of life. Hermits, they usually don't have much, right? They're usually by themselves. All they need is themselves, their mind, their notes, whatever it is, their food. You know, they don't live a out there life like that. This is a hermit. There's a reason you guys have these past life soulmates and connections. There's my person right now. I'm out of here. That was the message y'all needed. Confirmation.